song called Chunty.
Hello, it's me. I don't know if you can hear it, but there's a helicopter, low flying, going over my house. Just as I hit record. Oh, we're going to run with it anyway. Look, I want to get this up. Number 15, Chuntcast. I'm pretty sure it's 15. There's a bunch going on this week, and what I want you to do is go over to Let's Talk Games and subscribe. I'm going to put a link in the description below because there's a lot of gaming stuff happening and we're all going to talk about it. And we're going to record that, I think, tomorrow night or Saturday morning. So be sure to hop over there and subscribe. A couple of game-related things that I want to talk about today, but there's going to be more in that episode. But there's a few other things I want to talk about today that pertain to my world, the world of Chunt. Yes, as you can see, I have a new light. I don't know if I had that there last episode. That one. It's a lot bigger than it looks. But yeah, I like that. It's really good. It has three different light modes. I just have it on blank, like straight light at the moment. So, you know, there's no confusion of who I bat for. And if you're wondering why the hell I'm wearing this thing, it's because it's cold. Yep. It's cold. And this is the first thing that I found in my cupboard. And I was like, ooh, I remember that thing. I'm going to wear it. Yes. So, today, Transformers. First thing off the lot. Let's just get right into it. Like I said last week, these are going to be rough and raw because my editing software is crap. And if I just do it on the fly, I can at least get it done. So bear with me. First thing I want to talk about. You can see, wrong hand, that one. All these things. They are called Transformers. And yes, there's a lot. And I'm out of room. I'm a fan. There's a new toy line that's out called War for Cybertron. And if we flick over to this page, there's a Netflix series coming out. Most of you who know about the toy line or Transformers are already aware. But I want to talk about it because earlier this week they released another teaser because no one's been talking about the series. No one knows when it's coming out. It was supposed to come out this week in June, but there was no talk of what was going on until recently where they said, yeah, we've had to delay it because we haven't recorded all the languages yet. And Netflix doesn't want to release the series unless they have every language on there, which makes sense. So they can just put it all out to everybody at once. So we finally get this little trailer. Basically at the end it says July 30 is when it's coming out. So that's something to look forward to. Very excited for this. All the character designs are taken from the toy line that I'm collecting. So I'm already invested. They've already sold me on it. So you can see up here it says War for Cybertron Siege. That's the first chapter in this toy line. So this is going to be the storyline that they're making for the toys. Not entirely sure if that actually relates to what the actual storyline is that they're doing for the toys. I think it's really loose as far as what they're doing with the toy line, but these guys are doing their take on it. So yeah, you can see here, blah blah blah. They finally announced official premiere date. The fight worth fighting. Transformers War for Cybertron Siege streams July 30th. There was some concern about fans since the series was supposed to start in June this year. Yep, but we confirmed it was officially delayed. Blah blah blah. Only a few more weeks. Let's have a look at this brief trailer. It's only 30 seconds. There was another trailer released, I think, last year, sometime late last year, but this is the second bit of footage we've seen since. So it's on Facebook ratio. I don't know why. I can't find a legit widescreen version of this trailer. The promotion for this series has been very bad, to say the least. But let's have a look.
We will win this war. Assemble every division, every soldier, every Decepticon we have. This is the final day of the Autobot resistance.
Hell yeah. Netflix. Right. Cool. A lot of stuff happening here. Zombies. I don't know what these are. I don't know if this is the dream sequence or if they're doing something with Dark Energon again. I don't know. But there's a Seeker mold there and what looks like, what do they call it? A refractor bot dude coming out. Yeah, these are directly taken from the toys. I love it. Love it. It's so G1, but it's new. That's what I like about it. Like there's Cybertronian modes for Prowl here. The font on there, it's pretty dope. That says police. I love all these character designs. Real Cybertronian looking Optimus Prime, Skyfire up there, Chromia, Prowl. Oh, sorry, Hound, Prowl. That's what I meant. Yeah, I'm not going to go frame by frame, but goddamn, I'm super hyped for this show. Like I said at the top, not only has the toy line got me hyped, I had no want to collect a toy line. I'm not getting everything in this series, but it was like early 2019, where my brother's like, hey, have you seen these new Transformers? They look pretty cool. And I was like, oh God, yep, that looks really good. And I looked right into it, and I really liked what I saw, and I've been paying for them ever since. So, yeah. Hey, look, it's a first world problem. It's a good one to have. Not complaining at all. And now we're getting a show about it. So at 34 years old, I can relive my old G1 Transformer love in a new format and like toys in hand. No, not going to be that bad. But look, this one, it's 6 episodes, 22 minutes each, which it might sound a bit less than you would anticipate. But the production value on this thing looks really, really good. So I'll just take it for what it is. Hopefully it's good. The last Machinima made series, they did a trilogy of shows. Was it Combiner Wars, Titans Return, and then Power of the Prime. They did a trilogy of series. And God, they were just not good. Not good. Didn't mind the character designs. They were good. I didn't mind that the world, how it looked. But the storyline, it just made no sense. And it was so slow. And just episodes of nothing happening. So it sounds like to me, this one, it's set pre-G1. So they're on Cybertron. It's the last days of the Civil War. Or the war for Cybertron, as the title indicates. And yeah, we'll see how it turns out. This will be great. We haven't really had a lot of this. I don't think there's really been a cartoon that's kind of detailed out, or a show that's detailed out those final days. There is a comic book line that launched in 2019 that I was reading. That's pretty good. But I decided to wait until they started putting out the trades, which they have. So I want to pick that up again. But if that ties into this, I don't know. I hope it does, because that would be some good corporate cohesion, or marketing cohesion, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, I don't know. Does that look interesting to you? Have you zero interest in Transformers at all, or are you super hyped? I am, and I just wanted to talk about it. So next up, I'm just done with that topic now, because I could talk about Transformers and all of these little. Oh my God, it's wrong hand again. That one. I could talk about all of these all the time, and how much money it's cost. And that Netflix series is based on the Seige toy line, and they're already on to the second chapter of the toy line called Earthrise, which I've only just started getting some bots from. So apparently this is going to be a trilogy of shows as well, which I'm excited about. One other thing that I'm slightly excited about but apprehensive of is this. Now, old school fans and people my age or older, around that bracket, jumped with joy and elation and jubilation about this news. Michael Keaton potentially returning back to play Batman in future DC Universe films, starting with The Flash. Now, Batfleck is the best Batman ever. I liked Michael Keaton. He's my second best, I think. I don't really like Christian Bale's Batman. George Clooney, nope. Val Kilmer wasn't too bad. I wish I saw more of him in another one. And yeah, not really liked anything else. Not a fan of what I'm seeing of Robert Pattinson's Batman movie either. So if this is what we're getting, if he is in fact taking over as Batfleck, or at least the Batman for future DC movies, who else better, I guess? He's a lot older than Ben Affleck. I don't know how they're going to write this in. Or what I'm really thinking is, I don't even think this is going to be what this story says. The story indicates that he's going to take over, and it reads on further down here, to take over upcoming DC movies like Batman, blah, 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 The Flash, and be like more of a Nick Fury like. I don't think so. He's if he's supposed to fit into our current DC Films universe where Ben Affleck is a thing as Bruce Wayne and Batman, he's just way too much older. And it's a bit jarring. What I can see is being in the Flash movie, I think, is going to introduce the multiverse. I really do. And he's going to jump between different timelines. He's already done it. In the Flash TV series, like the CW Crisis on Infinite Earth crossover event that they had, TV Flash was running through the Speed Force, traveling between dimensions and multiverse and stuff, and ended up running into Ezra Miller's Flash, and they had a little meet and kind of opened the concept of the multiverse, which the Anti-Monitor was there and the Monitor was there, so they're already talking about infinite Earths and infinite universes, so they're already doing that. So what that crossover did was made everything canon. So Ryan Reynolds' Green Lantern is now canon. Michael Keaton's Batman verse is now canon. They had some actors from that movie. In that crossover, and other DC movies and DC TV shows representing each different Earths. And Brandon Routh's Superman, he got to play his Superman again. That was awesome. I really liked that. So all this is happening, right? I honestly don't think he's going to take over as the main Batman. Really don't. Can I stomach a cameo? Yes, I sure can. Will the Flash meet a couple Batmans? Who knows? Jeffrey Dean Morgan, I believe his name is. Yes, I do believe it's Jeffrey, not Jeremy. Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Yes. He played Thomas Wayne in Batman vs Superman. Other people will know him as Negan, from Walking Dead, and the comedian from The Watchmen. He's been rumored to make an appearance as the Flashpoint Batman, which was Tom Wayne. When Bruce Wayne dies in the alley, Thomas becomes Batman, and Martha Wayne becomes the Joker. That's what that universe is. So I can see that happening. And if the Flash is taking a role out of the Flashpoint storyline, where the Flash does run back in time and tries to save his mother, but inevitably ends up changing time completely, and when he comes back, the whole world is just upside down. Everything's different. And without spoiling too much, if you really wanted to know about it, very cool. There's an animated movie of it if you want to see it. Pretty damn badass. I recommend a watch. So that's what I can see happening. I honestly don't think that he'll take over as the main Batman in that universe. Can't remember how old he is. Well, he's pushing 70, I think. I don't know. Late 60s. Really don't know. But Ben Affleck, he's still in his 40s. He could still pass as a Batman, and he looks far younger than Michael Keaton. As much as I really enjoy him as an actor and his Batman, I'm not buying it. I'll be cool with a cameo, and that's about it. And this article doesn't really say much more about this. Oh, hello. Remember her from Jag. I do remember her from Jag. Should click on that and have a look at it later. Anyway, that's that story. Big news, kind of, potentially, if true. But that's the thing, potentially, if true. Well, just to stay within the DC universe somewhat, something came out today. Kind of a few interesting snippets of relating to Henry Cavill, right? And there's been, let's say, some contention around social media and the fandom about Henry Cavill's position as Superman. Is he still Superman? Is he still coming on for future movies? What the hell is going on? And when he came back and announced the Snyder Cut with Zack Snyder that day at the end of the Man of Steel watch along, broke the internet. I was so glad I was there for that. It was really, really great. And he's been quiet ever since. For like the last 6 months, he's been pretty damn quiet, even on social media. So I don't know what's going on. But he's talking here with Variety. Let's have a look. And Patrick Stewart about him wanting to keep playing Superman for years. And yes, let it happen. Make it so. Let him play it as long as he wants. You just listen to how he talks about it. He's the guy. He gets it.
I've always been a fan of Superman, so just alone having the opportunity to literally wear his boots for a number of movies and to wear them not just on set either. With a character like that, you carry the mantle with you offset, and it becomes part of your public representation. People, when you meet children don't necessarily see me as Henry Cavill or even Geralt of Rivia, but they might see Superman, and there's a responsibility which comes with that, and it's because it's such a wonderful character. It's actually a responsibility I'm very happy to have, and I hope that I get to play more of Superman in years to come. My life has changed dramatically because of it. It has given me plenty of opportunity for roles, and yeah, it's been one of those characters which changed the entire course of my career, and I'm incredibly grateful for it. And it's also taught me a lot about myself. The nature of the character is so good.
In what
And
way, Henry?
he's so good, the character, and he's so kind, and when you start to compare yourself to him because you're playing him, it you start to really look inwards and you say, am I a good person? Can I be a good enough person to play Superman? And if you ever find a whisper in there which is like, hold on a second, maybe not, then you adjust it, and you make sure you are a better person. And I think that's all we can do in life, when as we grow and we gain experience, is not beat ourselves for the mistakes we make, but to endeavor to be better people as those mistakes happen.
The man gets it. He really does. And even that in itself was a good message. Good on you, Henry. Look, I want him as Superman forever. The Superman that he's talking about is what the Superman would eventuate to, right? The main critique that his Superman got was that he was never given the opportunity, or it just never seemed like he was able to walk that Superman. But when you look at the films that it was building up to with Man of Steel and Batman vs Superman, he's even more of a hero because he was in a world that was giving him every reason not to be one, but yet he still turned up and did the right thing anyway. And that point was missed on a lot of people, and it was going somewhere. Like when his death in Batman vs Superman, and we'll see what happens in the real Justice League movie that comes out next year. Just forget about that other one. Don't even think about it. But I know he's chomping at the bit, wanting to become that Superman, that real hopeful one. And the plan was to get there. It really was. So I'm hoping that he gets to fulfill that. I want to see it, and I know he wants it. I'd be happy for him to keep playing it until he's an old Superman. I really, really would. Like a Hugh Jackman run. Give me a Henry Cavill, Hugh Jackman run. Give it to me. Speaking of the Snyder Cut, he carried on in this other snippet here about what he knows about the Snyder Cut. He plays it very political, very coy. He knows exactly what's going on, but obviously he can't say too much. But the way he words it is a little weird.
Famous / infamous. Oh, the Snyder Cut, the famous / infamous / all sorts of things Snyder Cut. I can't really tell you anything aside from the fact that all I know is that HBO Max will be releasing it, I believe, and it'll be Zack's final vision for the movie, and I don't know anything more than that. And I'm just really happy that Zack got to realize his vision. I think it's important for a filmmaker and a storyteller to have their vision, their intended vision, released and shown to the world, and I'm looking forward to seeing it myself.
Oh, great.
It's been
That's
quite the
terrific.
ordeal, sort of, with all of that.
Quite
Yes.
the ordeal.
With Justice League when it came out, and Zack had to depart because of a death in the family, and then a separate director, Joss Whedon, was brought on, and there was a mix of visions, and the movie wasn't well received. And then over the subsequent years, there was a big push by us to see the fabled Snyder Cut, and now that time has come, and I think it's going to be very enjoyable to watch Zack finally release his vision, as I say.
Right. So, yeah, he knows what's going on. He's a bit of a studio man. The last part there, where he's talking about a mix of visions, and glad that Zack Snyder's going to have his vision and all that kind of stuff. A couple of years ago, how long ago? There was an interview with him about the Superman in that Justice League that came out, and he was pretty upfront about it, where he was like, we're getting the chance to bring the more true Superman into this movie, and liked that take that Joss Whedon was taking. And he wants that version of Superman. He wants to get there already, right? So he was being a studio man, saying the right thing, and backing the movie that he was just to be released. And now he's kind of, I think he's had some time, some humble pie, and realized that, all right, it's good to be a studio man, but you should back who made you, kind of thing. Like, Zack Snyder picked him to be Superman. And he just said that the roles open up so many doors for him. It's a bit political. He should kind of don't bite the hand that feeds, kind of thing. You're not bigger than, you're only as good as your last thing you did as far as Hollywood goes. And you haven't really done much. So I think he's had a bit of humble pie since. His manager is Dwayne Johnson's ex-wife, who is also Dwayne Johnson's manager. So there's a lot of power there. And I think they were trying to do a power play for some time, which is why he's been so quiet on saying anything about Superman holding out for a contract and all that stuff. Anyway, so this is cool. I'm glad that he's on board with it now, and he's not quiet, he's not silent. He's playing the game, so to speak. And it's all exciting. I can't wait to see it. But I just wanted to bring that up. It's good to see him talk about it in a more positive light, and just to get his take. Every time he talks about Superman over the years, every time he talks about it, it's like, yes, he gets it. He legit gets it. He's a fan. It's just good. So, staying in the bloody superhero stuff, a lot going on. Earlier today, while I was asleep, about 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, we got to see a whole new slew of information about the new Avengers game. So it's not DC. I do wish it was Justice League. When I was watching this whole 25-minute presentation, that's not what I'm going to show you now. It's just a part of it. But the whole time I was watching it, I'm like, God, I wish this was a Justice League game. There's something about this Avengers game. We'll watch a trailer here. So the official the official story trailer. There's something about it that just doesn't seem to feel right to me. I don't get it. I can't put my finger on it. It just seems off. I don't know if it's just the art style or the presentation or just the color palette or the character designs or what. There's something off about it. Like, I should be getting hyped about this. Like, Avengers, yeah, cool. I played the absolute shit out of Marvel Ultimate Alliance back in the day. Really, really cool. Like, I'm a DC fan. Wrong hand. That one. If that statue back there and that Green Lantern power battery and that 2 Batman vs Superman figures there gives you any indication of who I bat for. Yeah, DC's my jam. But I do like a side of Marvel. And I want this to be good. I really do. I just have my apprehensions. Let me know what you think in the comments below. But we're going to have a quick look at this new story trailer that came out today. So watch with me.
felt if I could instill rules, the proper boundaries, I could harness the raw power of that beast. A few months later, while hunting, the adolescent cub turned on me.
I don't know why Kamala Khan is in this.
We're fixing the damage the Avengers did all those years ago. Inhumans are sick. Unlimited power, that's dangerous. It's lethal. You are lucky to be alive. Come on, Kamala. Let AIM help you.
I'll take my chances. What if the Avengers were set up? I think you should see for yourself. Couldn't Mr. Stark help us with this?
Hi, I'm sorry. Who are you?
Kamala?
This better be good.
He totally locked Cap in the reactor room and then he tried to jack the Chimera.
Son of a...
Have you all completely lost your senses?
What? Where were you while the world went to hell?
This is our fault. All of ours. You really think the world is better without us?
Yes. See, it's always been your problem. Running from who you are, what you are.
I am warning you.
This is exactly what Tarleton wants!
I think it's the hair.
You struggle against the unstoppable tide of progress, Avengers. Power cannot be controlled. It has to be destroyed. I will rid the Earth of superpowers. Even if it has to end with me.
Ooh. MODOK.
It's just got a whole lot weirder.
It just got a whole lot weirder. So, I don't know what it is. Yeah, it looks awesome. Yeah, I was going to stay on that still. Captain America, represent. I need to see more about what's going to happen to Cap. I really do. My goodness. So, I think it might be the hair. If I really had to nitpick at something, the hair just seems off. Like they're all wearing wigs or something. Like they're all just huge, like huge, puffy, stiff hair. I don't know. And of all the characters to pick to put in here as a new flair, they put Kamala Khan. I don't know why. Like I know why. We all know why. But there's better characters to choose from than someone with stretchy powers. Like woo, cool, whatever. Yeah, look, either way, I'm gonna wait, I think, to know more. The War Room event today, they did say that they'll be talking more about it in future, so I'll withhold my judgment. But it's a bit of a problem if this game of all games should be one of those things where it's like, this is right up my alley. I should already have a pre-order, but I don't. And I want to know why. And it's bugging me. Every time I hear about this game, I should be like, yeah, cool. But I'm just not. And no, it's not just because I wish it was a Justice League game, even though I really do. I really wish it was a Justice League game. But it's not. So I'll take this for what it is. Let me know what you think below. Do you have an issue with this game? Is it just me, or does it feel off? I'm not hyped. So we're going to talk about this, I think, over at Let's Talk Games this weekend, and a bunch of other shit that's happened this week. There's a lot of news. I don't actually know what we're talking about yet. So you'll find out after I do. So we'll be recording that this weekend. It should go up on Sunday. A lot has happened this week. I know I squeezed as much as I could into this within half an hour, just to talk about a few things that I've been wanting to talk about all week. And I know I'm late on a few of these things, but you know, I don't want to do it like early in the week. Thursday, which is now, is a good time to do it because a lot of stuff's happened and it's not the end of the week. You know, it's kind of just over the middle, and it's my real free night where there's nothing on, so I may as well just do this. Anywho, so this is half an hour. I want to say thank you again for spending half an hour of your day with me rambling on about Transformers, my secret love for Henry Cavill, this Avengers game that I'm not sure about, and Michael Keaton, and how I'm not sold on that either. Really exciting stuff. Yeah. So anyway, if you're keen on more Chuntcast shit, you know what to do. Just YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. All these links down the bottom there, those icons. That's where you can find me. All at Uncle Chunt, or just unclechunt.com, where you'll find all my shit. So this is good. I actually don't mind this off the cuff. Like I said last week, I'm going to find a good rhythm with this, and give me a few weeks time to really get into it. I hope you enjoyed. Please like my stuff. Do all the things that every YouTuber forces you to do at the end of every video. Just think of what they're saying and then do it to my video. And yeah, road to 1,000. Yeah, cool. Bye.